That I finally got up and left.
Tonight, almost live, it's America Tonight. 30 minutes of TV on the UBS network. Located on the UBS Broadcasting Mall in El Tacoma, California. The unfinished furniture capital of the world. With Dr. Wendell Healy. With the world's oldest surfers. And a special appearance by Miss Connie Stevens, whose name has been linked to Barth, mostly by Barth. Anyway, with the music of Happy Kind and the Mirthmakers, and me, I'm Jerry Hubbard. Hi, everybody. And now here's your host and mine, Mr. Bart Gibbons.
Thank you. Good evening, and welcome to America Tonight. My name is Barth Kimball. Thank you. And right now, for the benefit of that small minority of you folks out there who just turn on the sound and then read during our program, I should tell you that I've been spending a great deal of my time in the sun. I decided to brown up the gimbal kisser for two reasons, really. Number one, tonight's show is somewhat of a salute to Southern California, no place for a paleface. And more importantly, I simply wanted to prove once and for all that a natural blonde can be spared a whole summer of being called Pinky. Now, usually when I spend as many hours in the sun as I did to get this kind of golden glow, I turn the color of an Italian waitress's lipstick and can barely move until 2 days later when I start to peel like the decals on the inside of a used baby crib. I think you know what I mean. Really peeling. Big sheets on the back and shoulders. Front never peels as good because you have hair on your chest. That's so what? It's not the point. Not the point I'm trying to make. It's a whole other evening. The point is not to burn and then not to peel. And I think I've finally figured out a way. So, right now, as a public service to my fellow blondies out there in the audience who are probably green from envy over my tan from the sun, let me share with you the gimbal tanning secret, okay? You might want to get a pencil. Maybe you have a good memory. First of all, it is utterly ridiculous to spend valuable time tanning any part of the body that isn't going to show. Why risk the chance of a third-degree number on your back when you'll be wearing a shirt and a jacket anyway? We're really only concerned with the hands, the face, and for the open-collared set, the neck areas, and that's it. The chances of someone seeing, you know, where you have... Just use your head and keep it down there and you're fine. After all, swimming suits are named that for a reason. They're for swimming. If it's a tan you're after, you get it in the outfit you're going to be wearing that night. Figure it this way, you'll just be lying there anyway, so it's not going to get wrinkled. And since you're not moving, you're certainly not going to get dirty, and you're not going to perspire. Quite the opposite, in fact. You should have the smell of the great outdoors in every double-knit fiber. On top of which, you'll have a foolproof way of avoiding some off-duty airlines pilot's request to, come on, join in the volleyball fun. I hate it. And best of all, you can stay out there in the sun right up until you have to go out that night. You go straight from Mr. Sun to Miss Right. Where you go from there is, of course, up to you. But I can guarantee you, with any luck at all, the only skin problem you'll have the next day is chafed elbows, okay? Enough said. Just try it. It really works. Now, as I said, tonight's show is a salute to Southern California, which is the land of sun, of surfboards, of pretty girls, of bikinis, of bean sprouts, and skateboards.
I'm the star of the show. I'm Jerry Hubbard.
Jerry.
Hi.
Ladies and gentlemen, my co-host and announcer, Mr. Jerry Hubbard.
Wow. You know, these skateboards are something, but I would think these wheels would tend to slow you down in the water. What they ought to do is make a separate board, leave the wheels off, just especially for the water. But anyway, it's something to think about.
Jerry, you see how you got the old wheels turning down here?
Yeah.
Why don't you try it up here? You know, speaking of beach bums, we are here with Happy Kind and the Mirthmakers, and they've worked up sort of a California surf medley to kick us off. Notice I said medley, not melody. I don't think there'll be a melody. So here they are, the band that gives new meaning to the term wipeout. Please welcome Happy Kind and the Mirthmakers.
Okay.
I love the colorful clothes she wears and the way the sunlight plays on her hair. giving me good vibrations. I'm picking up vibrations. She's giving me excitations. I'm picking up vibrations. She's giving me vibrations. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me excitations. Well, she's got her daddy's car and cruised through the Hamburg stand now. Seems she forgot all about the library like she told her old man now. And with the radio blasting goes cruising just as fast as she can now. And we'll have fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes the T-bird away. Well, the girls can't stand her cause she walks in down like a lace now. She makes the Indy 500 look like a
California tonight, you know, and since we've moved out here to California, I can't actually help but notice that the beaches here are always jam-packed, not just with picnickers or bathers, but with surfers. There's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, you know, with your blonde hair, you could pass for one of those California surfers. And that's a great way to meet girls, too, huh? How about it?
Well,
come on, don't be modest.
it's fun. That's me, girls.
Of course, most of those surfer guys are much taller than you. And a lot younger, at least they appear to be. And also, they're very muscular, you know? No little beer bellies peeking out there. Okay, although that's okay at your age. Huh? But,
Enough said.
Another thing that's the difference between you and those surfers is you're so darn pale. Maybe what you should just do is get one of those surfboards and go out to the beach once and for all.
I think that's enough, okay?
Yeah.
Just drop it at that. So, we have a big show tonight.
Although whatever you do, don't go into the water. And you're going to have to wear those long pants because of those skinny legs of yours. He won't wear shorts out here. I understand you're suing your legs for non-support.
Jerry. I think that's plenty, okay? And it's always fun to share those things, and we can't tease each other, huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, my next guest is a professor of coastal studies at the University of California at Malibu. And he's made a sociological study of the sport of surfing. You have anything you might want to add to that about swimming or anything, Jerry?
But no. Let's hear what the doctor has to say. That's why he's called doctor, I assume.
Well, possibly, or because he looks like one.
Maybe.
You never know around here. It could just be a guy. This guy claims to be Dr. Wendell Healy. If he isn't, he certainly looks like he could be. So let's welcome Dr. Wendell Healy.
Oh, boy.
Doctor, excuse me for saying so, but to me, surfing is not, doesn't seem to me like so terribly important or an academic subject, even in California, the birthplace of surfing. Why would you be involved?
Well, that's where you're mistaken, Bart. California is merely an infant in the history of surfing. The natives of New Guinea were surfing some 50 years before the birth of Christ.
Come on, really?
Yes. We, in 1954, we were able to photograph some natives who were still practicing their ancient rituals. The young men of the tribe believed that they must conquer the ocean to prove their manhood to the tribal women.
Okay. Hey, you hear it all here, right here. So in other words, what you're saying is that the surfing more or less became a mating ritual. Now, I have to ask, how would a ritual like this take place?
Well, early in the morning, the young men would gather their surfing boards and put them on their little wagons or woodies.
Okay.
And at the beach, they would head out on their surfboards. The maidens would remain back on the beach and take off most of their clothes. This would encourage the tribesmen to surf their little heads off.
Do we have a shot of that there, or is that coming up? I don't know if we can show that or not. Anyway, so obviously these primitive surfers must have gotten darn good at the sport, huh?
Oh, yes, they developed rather interesting formations and tricks.
That's good. Now, did the women ever do any surfing or anything like that, or would the woman just hang around on the shore until the tide came in, or what would she do?
Oh, the women became excellent surfers. And late in the afternoon, they took part in the ritual. The maidens would line up their little surfboards and more or less display their wares to the young tribesmen.
I see.
Wow, that's great. They're hanging more than 10 there.
Well, the final ceremony before sundown occurs when the previous year's god and goddess surf all the way out and then finally consummate their marriage on his board. The couple
It's
then...
hard enough for me just to get up on my board.
Doctor, thank you. Surf's up, and I'm afraid so is your time. We thank you for coming on the show. But I think we've talked enough about waves and beaches, and I think we're going to have to cut it off now before our whole audience gets surf bored, if you catch my drift. I feel silly trying to do that to you, a professor, or certainly looking like one. We'll be right back.
For that one day a week when I really clean...
Son of a gun.
Someone very talented, quite blonde, and very attractive. No, it's not me, but thank you. Not introducing myself. I've done that earlier in the show. I'm talking about our special guest tonight, the one and only Connie Stevens. Connie, if I may call you that, we have a little surprise for you. The California special that we're doing here tonight is actually as important to you as it is to us because it's actually a pilot. And if this whole surf idea thing here goes to series, and this is the good news, UBS wants you to play the lead. How about it, folks? Wouldn't that be terrific? Connie Stevens right here on UBS Network every week. Hats off.
Well, I do appreciate that. I truly do. But I got to tell you something. I didn't even sign my contract. The contract for this show because technically, you see, I really shouldn't be out here.
It's all right.
Well, what's the big deal, though, Connie? I mean, it's just a standard contract that says that you'll come out and sing a song and waive your right to be paid in exchange for promoting your latest movie or concert or record or something. Am I right?
Well, it wasn't the one page. It was the 7 pages that you attached to it. That's an awful lot of red tape for one dinky little talk show, you know?
I've never seen all those pages.
Listen, I know our audience pretty well. They're my buddies, and I'm sure we're boring them with all this legal mumbo-jumbo and kind of...
Well, no, if it's a problem, I think we should probably take a look at the contract.
I left it backstage.
No problem, I'll go get it. Where's it on your dressing table?
I'll have to go to...
No, I'll go.
It's in the garbage can.
Oh.
I didn't read the whole thing. I'm sorry.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
You know, when it's that complicated, I really have to talk to somebody about it. You understand?
Sure.
My agent said that he would call back, and then we can just sort of get on with it.
So we can get on with it right here's the phone and everything. It doesn't matter what the contract says. You can sign it now and you can iron it out later and we can get on with the show. So listen, kind of tell me, how did you get started in show business? Obviously, not long ago, because you're a young lady.
Well, high school, you know, the usual singing in...
No problem, I found it. Oh, I didn't even take my skateboard. And you know, Connie is right. There does seem to be a lot of strange things on this contract, mainly some deviled egg and some mayonnaise.
Oh, yeah. Let me see.
What is it about the contract that confused you here?
Well, there's a couple of things. It's just something I don't
Something that's
understand
interesting here, you might point out that mayonnaise does take off ink. Now, that's something for you secretaries who might be tuned in and have run out of that little ink eradicator, but might have your lunch sandwich there nearby. Salads. A lot of girls like to eat salads for lunch.
I don't think we have to go into this.
Listen to this. Oh, thanks a lot. I, Connie Stevens, agree to appear on America Tonight.
Right here?
That's fine. That part's okay. And to appear in not more than 10 and not less than 8 UBS surfing specials over the next 5 years.
Okay, now, and anyone will back me up on this. That's one of those negotiation points. You know, we can talk back and forth on that till, you know, the small hours of the morning.
Yeah, but it's...
you might settle for 7 or 6. You see what I mean? That's up for grabs. Don't worry about that.
And the said specials are to be produced by Gimblico, is that it? Productions.
Gimble.
Such specials to be entitled the Barth and Connie Good Time Hour.
Okay, and there again, There again, the title's right off the top of his head right here. It could be the Connie and Barth Good Time Hour. Maybe even Stevens and Kimball.
Maybe even Connie, Barth, and Jerry. Who knows?
No, that's not negotiable.
This is part. I like this part. This is okay. Payment for each episode shall amount to $10,000, payable within 30 days of shooting.
Okay, and even that is negotiable. See, if you can't afford $10,000, then you can just write a check for any amount you like. We're fair guys, okay? We'll try to cut corners on wardrobe or sets or something like that. Don't worry about it.
You mean I have to come up with the $10,000?
Doesn't have to be you. Could be friends, somebody you know with money, wants to invest something. Wherever you can get your hands on it would be fine.
Well, there's one you didn't even notice here. It is... No, I didn't notice this. Wait a minute. This reads, it is hereby agreed that the firstborn child of the artist will be represented by Gimblico. Come on, fellas.
First of all, that's sort of meant as a joke after reading that far. I want things to lighten up. Also, that's only for the firstborn. The secondborn goes right to the UBS network, and if you want to take your chances with your kids who might go into show business and have them fall into the hands of some unscrupulous kind of agent or something, that is your business, okay?
I hope I have enough mayonnaise to get through this thing.
You know, it's a good idea for parents and their children that have the same agency. There's so many father and son and mother and daughter teams today. There's Carl Reiner and Rob Reiner,
right.
Dean Martin and Dino Martin.
Pat and Debbie Boone.
That's right.
Light up my life.
Peter and Jane Fonda. Andy and Cindy Williams.
I'd love to do it, but I don't know. There's so many things here.
Yeah. Okay, well, you just cross out anything else you don't like, and Connie, I'm glad we could discuss this right here on the air. I don't want you to sign that contract unless you really want to. You don't want to, do you?
Well...
Hey, it's okay with me. No problem at all.
I just
Lighten
think
up.
I should talk to somebody, you know?
So you can't really blame Barth. He didn't expect you to read it.
Oh, that must be him, huh?
Take it away.
Okay. Hello? Yes, I have it here. Have you read your copy? I know, that's what I'd call him, except it's not good for my image. Yeah, okay, you talk to him.
You want to start?
Yeah.
No, Marty or Shelley or Shecky or whatever your name is. What is it? Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, what? Yeah, of course I want to work in this town again. What do you think? I had every intention of splitting all the profits with you. You're kidding. All right, I respect your opinion, yes, sir, but nevertheless... Hey, nevertheless, there are certain laws in this country prohibiting that kind of language on the phone, I don't... It wouldn't fit, okay? Hello? Hello, operator? No, I think you don't call the police. I can handle this. Okay, we'll be right back after these words.
I'm pregnant.
Thank you. We're back, and I'm happy to say that Connie here was able to come to an agreement with her agent that will allow her to do a production number. Very pleased about that. And I think we're all relieved that it doesn't have to be done over his dead body as he was originally indicated.
Yeah, do you have a place for this now?
Right, this is part of the agreement we came to. Jerry, you might want to use these the way Hansel did so you don't ever get lost going home again.
Especially on a skateboard, these things could take you where you're not even going.
That's right. Now you can at least know where it was you shouldn't have gone by going back the same way. Okay, fair enough. That's what negotiation's all about. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we're very proud to present Connie Stevens and the type of production number we will be able to deliver week after week after week in a series of specials, surf specials, right here on UBS, just as soon as we find a female lead for the show. If you are in our audience and are young and attractive, approximately Connie Stevens' size, do not have a lawyer, please call us at 555-5624, and we'll work out the details. That's 555-5624. We'll work out the details. In the meantime, to wrap up our California special, here's Connie Stevens with Our Own Happy Kind.
Cookie.
Well, now, let's take it from the top, grab some wheels. We'll wheel along and talk about some cuckoo deals.
But Kooky, lend me your comb. Kooky.
Now you're on my wavelength, and I'm reading you just fine. Don't cut out of here until we get on cloud 9.
But Kooky.
I've got smog in my noggin, ever since you made the scene. If you ever tune me out, Dad, I'm the saddest, like I'm green.
The very utmost. Kooky, lend me your comb. Kooky.
Man, I got my burners lighted, and my flaps are gonna bend. You're gonna send me to that planet called, you know it, baby, the end.
Tonight, some members of our studio audience will receive the following classic curves from Dittos that Feel the Fit Company pants to make every woman feel beautiful, sizes 3 to 15 and 8 to 18. And Lillian Vernon's catalog gift certificate, jewelry, gifts, decor, personalized items, and things from practical to whimsical, furnished by Lillian Vernon. And Marichon's Ramen Supreme, rich noodles in a deliciously seasoned broth. It cooks up instantly and makes a great meal by itself or mixed with meat and vegetables.
Kooky, lend me your comb. Kooky.
Also appearing on tonight's show...
Wednesday, July 5th, America Tonight. Martin Mull and the gang move to their new time, 11 p.m. Monty Python, however, will still reign supreme every Saturday at 11 p.m., starting July 8th. And next, Heroes Island.
Now you're on my wavelength, and I'm reading you just fine. Don't cut out of here till